The technology on board an aircraft allows it to communicate necessary information to the pilot, and it is the radiotrician who installs and maintains the radio communication navigational equipment on an aircraft. This career is traditionally found in the military. However, in this company, the radiotrician's work is carried out by various technicians and engineers who use remotely piloted aircraft systems, also known as RPAS, to measure antenna radiation for broadcasters and telecommunications companies. Radiotricians install electronic instruments and control systems on aircraft, and these technicians install their own computer and measurement devices on board the RPA. These technicians also replace parts and conduct fault-finding tests to produce performance diagnostics similar to those of a radiotrician at an airbase. The engineers develop applications that assist with autopilot and GPS display. Some vehicles are bought with all the necessary equipment and hardware, though this company does a lot of development. The RPAS has memory cards and hard drives on board to capture information. Radiotricians interpret this information to determine what went wrong with the aircraft under certain circumstances. In this company, the technicians analyze the logged information to carry out the antenna maintenance services. The career of radiotrician is very challenging, but is rewarding for those who enjoy working with radio frequencies and electronic components. Radiotricians connect components to the onboard systems and instruments and are able to replace defective parts. These technicians install vehicle identification systems and radios that link to the ground control station. They also replace the autopilot and speed controllers. Radiotricians find and solve problems and keep up to date with new technologies and how those technologies can improve the capabilities and use of the aircraft. This anechoic chamber is a room that allows radiotricians to test the strength and distance of radar frequency signals. However, the technicians here use it to measure antenna radiation patterns. This chamber enables the radiotricians and technicians to determine the radio frequency characteristics of the aircraft and at what point the aircraft fails when bombarded with RF frequencies, an essential test for operational military aircraft. Entering this field requires a matric with maths and science, as well as an enthusiasm for aircraft and RPAS. Knowledge of electronics, battery-powered units and battery wiring is also very important, and so this career would suit a technical school graduate or someone with a mechanics qualification. Licensed RPAS pilots and radiotricians need to be able to maintain these vehicles, so a love of electronics and keeping up to date with new technologies is a must. There is a definite future and opportunity for progression in this career, either within the military or within the telecommunications field, where technicians use radio and radar systems to carry out their work.